Right. Hello and welcome to Life Cafe. My name is Taff and you're watching The Truth Espresso. Today I'd like to talk about, or rather begin a series that I've entitled The Mansion. The Mansion. When I say The Mansion, you're already probably thinking this really nice house that's full of elegance and, splendor. But nah, that's not what I'm talking about. But in the book of John, chapter 14, there's a scripture there that's normally used by people when they're at a funeral and they're just reading some words of comfort, and they talk about, because Jesus says, "Do not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Believe in me and believe in my Father, or believe in God and believe in me also." And he then goes on to say, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also." So Jesus is using these words to comfort disciples that were distraught, and they were sad, and they were just thinking, "Man, I can't believe Jesus is going. I can't believe this is happening. We've had such a wonderful 3 years, and it's been going on so good, and these people believe Jesus is the Messiah." And so in their historical teaching, in their upbringing, they know the Messiah is the one that's supposed to deliver Israel from the hand of the Romans. That's what they're thinking anyway. And so they're thinking, "Man, these 3 years have been good. I think we about to go to the next level." And they weren't expecting Jesus to be announcing that he's going to die and then he's going to go, but this is what Jesus was beginning to say. And so they were really not a happy bunch. No, not at this point anyway. So Jesus says, "I am going to prepare a place for you. I'm going to prepare a place for you." And this place is the mansion that Jesus talks about. He says, "In my Father's house are many mansions," or there are many dwelling places, or places of residence. And so he says, if it wasn't so, I was going to tell you, but I'm telling you now. I'm going to prepare a place for you, then I'm going to come back, get you, and take you to where I am. And so this is the place where I would like to talk about, this place that Jesus came to take the disciples and take them with him to that place. Before I come into the picture, this place that he was telling his disciples that he was going to take them to, that's the place I want to talk about. And we're gonna move quite slowly. I won't make these long. I will try and make them as short as I can. But I'm hoping they will encourage you. I'm hoping they will bring some truth. They will bring some encouragement, exhortation, and just enlightenment. So Jesus says, "I am going to prepare." And so I want to talk about this preparation. What was this place that he was going to prepare us? What's this place that he was talking about, where he was saying he was going to prepare for us? Well, how was he going to prepare it? What is it that was going to happen? Was he getting a bulldozer? What was he digging up stuff? So we're going to be looking at that. And so the first thing we want to point out very clearly is that when he's talking about this, previously he's mentioned how that if a grain of wheat remains alone, or if a grain of wheat does not go into the ground and die, it remains alone. It remains alone. And so Jesus says, if referring to himself, if he doesn't die, then he remains the only begotten Son. If Jesus hadn't died, he would have remained the only begotten Son of God, the only beloved Son of God, the only begotten Son of God. But his death brought about all the change we are talking about. The fact that Jesus died, because in his death, he didn't just die just like how all men die. No. He was God, and he died for men, and he died as a man. And so he paid the sin of men. He suffered the pain and the shame and the punishment that men should have suffered. And so he says, if a grain of wheat does not go into the ground and die, it remains alone. If he hadn't died, he would have remained the only begotten Son. But thank God that Jesus died. Thank God that he was buried. Thank God that he rose from the dead. And when he rose from the dead, he rose with so much power. He raised a whole nother nation, bunch of people that believed in God and had died. He rose them with them. He rose them up, and they woke up together from the dead. And that's how powerful his death was. And so thank God that Jesus died. Thank God that he was buried. Thank God that he rose from the dead. Because in doing that, he created a situation where this grain of wheat was able to produce much grain. Now look at me. You're a child of God now if you're a believer. If you're not, there's space for you. There's space for you. It's already been created. He created space for anybody who would believe. Me and you are children of God now because Jesus died, was buried, and he rose from the dead. Man, I love Jesus. This is amazing. Hey, this is going to be a long journey, and I'm hoping to keep this interesting. I'm hoping to keep it live and short. And so I am already on 7 minutes. My goodness, time flies. And so we're going to pick it up the next time we meet and talk about this place that was prepared, this place that he prepared for us. You and I, if we're believers, we are already in this place, but we want to look at how it all happened. How did it come to where we are? And we hope that you will enjoy it. We hope that it will be a blessing. We love you. God bless you. From Life Cafe. See you next time.